Hello, Internet. James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing arcade racing game Drive, Drive, Drive. In it, you manage different cars racing at the same time against AI opponents trying to lead each one to the front of the field. Game features a number of game modes. It has a campaign, which unlocks more vehicles as you progress through it, gives you different types of races you can engage in that become more increasingly difficult as you progress through. You can also create your own tracks and upload them online and then download other people's creations, which is pretty cool. So there's some content beyond the, just the campaign. And also online multiplayer if you want to race other people. Show off the track editor here really quick. First thing you do is pick a setting, and then you can choose the different components of your track. So you have straight pieces, you have curves, jumps, and then loops and crossroads and stuff. And you basically just kind of paste them together, and then that makes your track. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm not using the mouse. The game has no mouse support whatsoever. Now, you can use the keyboard to select things, but the game is really designed for a gamepad. So make sure you have that in order to play. So what I'll do is I'll show off some of the earlier campaign missions earlier than the point at which I've kind of reached my capability limit in the game. So I'll kind of go back here a little bit. We'll go to this guy. There are different difficulty levels that you can do, which basically makes both your car and especially the AI cars faster. So you can do that if you want to. So we're going to start off in arcade mode. There's 4 different modes in the game. Arcade mode, you're trying to get points by finishing good, by drifting your car, doing jumps, and smashing into other cars. In addition to that, there's a time trial mode where you're trying to get all the cars to the finish line as quickly as you can. There's a collection mode where you're trying to collect objects, so you're trying to be in first when the objects come up. And then there's also a more traditional mode where you're trying to just finish the best you can. So try to finish first in each race. So we'll just kind of play all the ones in this little area here. All the races are 1 lap. They're really quick. So we'll just go on normal difficulty so I can dominate the field here. You can pick your car. Different cars are unlocked as you progress through the campaign. I'll probably pick this one because it's fairly well balanced. Alright, here we go. So, got 2 tracks at the same time. So we will try to boost up here. And then you press the A button and you can switch to the other race, or one of the other races, depending on how many races are going on at once. The AI drivers, by design, and also probably because it's easier to program in, are pretty dumb. So you do have to fairly constantly switch back and forth between the 2 groups, and that was pretty bad. So we'll let the AI handle turning around. And we'll switch back, even though we're in 8th. Really, what really dooms you in is getting turned around. Because if the AI turns you around, then you're really in trouble. And good luck to a good finish there. And that's it. Wow, and this was a terrible race. That was terrible. For the good of humanity, I have to retry that. Alright, so we're first there. I like smashing cake. Now we're first and first, so that's good. Switch back so we can get back in first. Get out of my way. Switch back. Mainly the AI doesn't really use boost very much. So it behooves you to kind of switch to the car that has the more boost in it. We're basically done. Oop. Except you went back to 6 for some reason. Oh, because you got turned around. As I said, turning around is a death sentence, and it's going to make me lose this race. So a lot of the game is, honestly, it's luck. When the AI pulls some bonehead move of getting hit and turned around, then you basically have to restart the thing over again. So that's 2 attempts, and I haven't beat this level, and this is like the 3rd thing in the campaign. And that's really what happens later on in the campaign is what you need in order to progress on to the next level becomes so high, and there's so much luck involved in it, it really makes it difficult to kind of progress, and that's kind of the wall that I've hit. So let's do a different time. We'll do this time trial. And I'm going to choose this one, the fast car. Better in time trials. You don't need any smashing ability or anything like that. We'll get this going. I'll switch to the other guy. Alright. Now you can also quick switch by pressing the directional pad, and that was a bad time to switch. Don't switch during jumps. You do have that boost, which you use the B key in order to use. You get that from smashing into other cars and doing jumps. So we'll get some here from jumping. Alright, let's see where the other one is. You didn't have any boosts, so I might as well switch back here. Let's see how we did. Complete. Complete. There we go. I think I just made the thing. Yeah, I got gold. Very good. Alright, here's collection mode. So what you want to do here is being first. When the little... whatever you want to call them come up. Let's see, who do I want to be here? Smashing. I just really like that car. Also really depends on how curvy the track is. And so, you got some gems. So we'll collect those. Or whatever, I don't even know what, I guess that's what they are. Oh, I missed a couple. Okay, now we'll switch. We'll try to pick... Sometimes it's hard to tell on this little mini thing. I think there's some coming up, yeah. Get out of my way! Alright. There's definitely some coming up here. So really that's what it is here, is switching it to the car that has the gems coming up. And the tracks are pretty well designed where it kind of switches which one has, you know, they don't all happen simultaneously. Wow, I did a bad job there. Fifth, you stink. No, not for long. Alright, let's see where we're at here. Out of my way. Alright, so you're done. I don't think there's any gems left for anybody yet. Yeah, basically everybody's done. There we go. They do offset the starting times a little bit, so. Huh. I missed one. Alright, so that's that. Let's see if we can find one with the next game mode in it. That was the brain thing. See if we can find out a traditional one. Oh, down. There we go. So purist mode. So basically it just takes the finishing positions and adds them all together, and you want to get below the score limit there. So we'll choose that one again. I like that one. Alright, so we have 3 races to manage here. And I gotta finish my total less than 8th, so... Try to get everybody up at first, which was not too bad. I got stuck on the walls a lot. So in this one it doesn't matter about drifting or jumping or smashing into other cars, it's simply just where you finish. So he's pretty far ahead. This is on the lowest difficulty setting, so... haven't really checked on this guy in a while. Guess he's just kind of hanging out. Yeah, got a second. Alright, gotta go check. Losing some positions. Or he must have gotten smashed or something. On my way! Bye. I don't drift nearly as much as I think they want you to. Alright, first. Switch to the purple because it's creeping up. I think this track's almost done. This one's pretty long. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, I knew it. Well, this is gonna really mess me up. Getting turned around is the worst thing. And you can't tell it's happening until after it's happened. But luckily I have a pretty decent car. I know, I'm getting to that guy in a second. Yeah, that was bad. Cool. Cool. That's probably my car right there. Okay, good. So we're near the end then. I just let the AI turn around. Doesn't even matter. These guys are slow. The other guys finished a long time ago. Good lord, they have so much more to do. They must have had some big wreck or something. There's all the other scattered cars. Yay! First, second. Good enough. There you go. That is Drive. It's pretty good. I think it has a really good hook in that you have to kind of manage more than one race at a time. It has decent handling and controls for an arcade racing game. You know, I wish it would support more than just gamepads. Like, if you wanted to race with the keyboard, you know, it should let you in. There should really be mouse support for the menus. I mean, that's kind of silly to take that off. It's a decent amount of content. The campaign has some pretty difficult missions as you get further on in it. But you unlock everything, you know, a little bit over halfway through, at least all the cars. So you're not really missing much. Beyond that, I do like that it has a track editor so you can submit things that you can download in the game through the community features and also online multiplayer. It also has different game modes. So in addition to just fighting for the top positions, you could also try to get more points by jumping and drifting and smashing into other cars. Try to collect objects by being in first when they come around, and then also getting the fastest time between your different vehicles in the time trial mode. AI is dumb as rocks, but that's partially by design, or at least the game mechanics makes it a good excuse as to why the AI is not great. You really have to kind of switch at the right times, you know, use your boost that is the AI will never use, and somewhat get lucky, to be honest. A lot of it later on in the campaign comes a little frustrating because it is a lot of luck. If your car gets turned around, you're basically just going to have to restart from there. So thankfully the races are usually pretty short, so it doesn't become that big of an issue when that occurs, but it still, you know, relies a little bit on luck about how your AI, you know, controlled teammates behave when you're in control of a different car. But if you like something different for an arcade racing game, then I think this is something you should check out. That's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.